What it do, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. 1225, man, coming to you live from the Nismo, baby. And my brother said I got to keep the intros down to a minimum, man. So follow me on our platforms, 1225_ on the dash, man. And let's get into this video. So I'm coming to you guys, man, and ladies, just talk to you about the top 5 things I think you should do as a rap artist, you know, up and coming artist in the game. So many of you don't know. I'm gonna give this story a little later, cause that video will be kind of long. But I was real heavy in the music business. I still do a little, you know, I dibble and dabble in the industry a little bit. But I actually started my label, 1225 Music Group, back in 2010 or 11, maybe 11. You know what I'm saying? And I signed a couple acts, a couple artists, and we was off to the races. But you know, there's no blueprint to this game. There's no shortcuts. You know, now, you know, you got a few shortcuts when it comes to the internet and certain playlists and things of that nature that you can get on. But I'm gonna give you my top 5 things you should do as an independent hip-hop artist, or an up-and-coming artist, I should say. So, if I could, I don't want to say there's no particular order, but I would say the first thing I would do is sign myself. Yeah, I would sign myself and legitimize my company. You know, whatever you claim. If you Rinky Dink Records, legitimize it. If it's a corporation, LLC, what have you, S Corp, whatever you want to do, legitimize yourself and sign yourself so that you can write off your clothes, your sunglasses, your jewelry, cars, even going to get gas, you can write it off. So I would sign myself, would be probably like top thing I would do as a hip-hop artist. And there's plenty of websites that can help you, you know, get you an LLC to establish yourself as a business so that you can claim taxes, you can write things off, so that if you take a loss during that year, you can probably get a tax break on those losses. All right? So, sign yourself. Secondly, I'll probably find me a producer that's willing to work with me. I ain't say for free. I just said find you a producer that is willing to work with you. You know, if you like that producer, you guys can come up with your own unique sound. You know, come up with your own unique style, so that you and that particular producer can find your niche and create the sound. Such as, you know, one of the most famous duos, Zaytoven. I'm from the South, y'all, so you know, it's South. Zaytoven and Gucci Mane, Batman and Robin right there. Then you got Beats by the Pound and Master P. You know, the list can go on and on. Find yourself a producer, and don't be afraid to pay for it. Pay for the beats. Develop a relationship, because you don't want to be out here recording on. I guess with today's technology, you can probably record on a 2-track. I haven't been in the studio in a while, but I've seen a lot of people recording on 2 tracks. So, you know, back then when I was doing it, I'm acting like it was a long time ago, but a few years back, you know, you really want to get that track out from the producer. And when I say that track out, you want to get all the sounds that he's using to create that beat. So find yourself a producer, build that relationship. You know, pay like you weigh. Hey, if you want $200 for this beat, or $500 for this beat, or whatever the cost may be, pay for it. Develop that relationship. You know, so that you can maybe online garner. You know, he may say, hey man, you've been buying beats before me a while. See what you can do with this. So you got to understand business. You got to understand business. It is the record business, you guys. So after you know, do that, you got to become I hate to say it, you got to become kind of a beast on social media. You got to get all your social media cracking. Because people are nosy, man. People want to be, they want to be in your business. They want to know what's going on. You know, back 10 years ago, you know, it was kind of, it was an ambiance of, you know, what that artist is doing. You know, when you saw him in public, it meant something, you know. Now you see him, you know, everybody feel like they know that person when you really don't. And sometimes that's how problems can arise, or sometimes makes the artist a little bit more arrogant because you know, I think that they think that you know them or whatever, but it's just something weird. But anyway, with social media, you got to become a beast on social media. You know, you got to create you some type of marketing plans, and I ain't saying don't, you know, no clout chasing, but just, you know, you might can do some giveaways, you know, build a fan base. That's what I'm trying to say. Build a fan base. So through your social media, so you can have a direct to consumer relationship. You know what I'm saying? So you can collect those emails through your social media, and when you drop something, or you got a t-shirt coming out, or you got a new song coming out, bam, you already got that email list, and you can go direct to consumer with your music or what you got going on. You can hit them right up. You ain't got to go through your, you know, all these other different sites to go directly to the people that are following you. So emails are important, and your social media is important. So you got to become a beast on social media. And let's see. And you gotta get with a DJ. You know, people kind of, you know, took the DJ out with these playlists and stuff. But the DJ is very important, man. The DJ is the one that spin your records. It's the one that is kind of like a walking billboard for you. You know what I'm saying? When they're playing your music inside these clubs. So you got to get your relationship with the DJ. And I, you know, back in my time when I was trying to get record spins, you know, we would go in, you know, I think they say it's kind of corny now, but we would go in and, you know, whatever the DJ's drinking, or, you know, get them something to eat or something like that. You know, I think I don't know if it's disrespectful to get them some chicken wings and something to drink now, but, you know, something, you know, or maybe, you know what you could do? Maybe you can give them a, you know, a t-shirt or a jacket, you know, with your music or something like that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you know, develop a relationship with a DJ. And I would say probably, oh man, I had these windows down. Crap. I hope y'all can still hear me. I hope I ain't got to do this video over, but I'm not going to edit it. So let's start. I said first, you have to get yourself, sign yourself, establish yourself as a business. Make sure that you find a producer, pay for those beats. Thirdly, you got to become a beast on social media, develop some type of marketing, gather emails so you can go direct to consumer. Fourthly, get yourself a finding DJ, some DJs, you know, and try to get that record in his face. Try to make sure you know, every opportunity, try to get your record played. When you go in these places, go up to these DJs and introduce yourself. Hey, I'm such and such. Hey, I'm Mr. 1225. I got this record. You can check it out. If you don't want to spin it then, hey, you know, you don't spin it then. But at least you got the record in his hands, and hopefully he, you know, he see you enough, or you promote the club that he's at, he'll spin that record for you. And let's see. You probably, you know, you know, see about these playlists. These playlists, it seems like they're kind of important now, you know, from the Spotify's, the titles, you know, different curators of music, people try to get on these playlists, you know, and yeah, try to get on these playlists. And also too, make sure that you distribute your music. You know, you try to put out some original material so you can start building the catalog so that people can access your music. Because now, you know, it's cool to put out a mixtape, but me personally, I would probably, I mean, I would do both, but I heavily sway on trying to, you know, get your music onto these platforms. You know, you can go through TuneCore. That's one of them. You can look them up. It's been a while, y'all. I can't remember now, but TuneCore seems to be a pretty good distribution platform to get your music. I mean, a distributor to get your music to all different platforms. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's important to get your music distributed. So I would weigh heavy on put my music out so I can, if I ain't been going on 99 cents, I won. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting a residual off the money, off the stuff that I'm putting out. As we all know, if you don't know, you know, some mixtapes, they straighten out the paperwork and then they put them out. You know, Future put out, you know, Monster and all those tapes that were just mixtapes, but now they for sale. You know what I'm saying? They distribute it. So, you know, you can go either way, but I would heavily go on just get my music distributed. So I can get some plays and spins and things that I can use to garner a deal or what have you. But yeah, so yeah, you know, I think those are the top things that you should do. Some top things that you should do as a independent artist. You know, I think that'll get you off to a good start. I think that'll put you in a good place. If you hit those out of the park, each one, you know, it's a good possibility you can try to get yourself into a good situation. You know, get your distribution deal, or if you want to sign with a major, whichever way you feel is possible, you know what I'm saying? Or you might just luck up and get a hit. You don't need all of that. Now you funding your own situation. So just remember to do good business, because you never know when you have to come back across that bridge. Don't burn bridges, man. Even though I grew a distaste for the music business a little bit, because it seems like it destroys a lot of friendships and relationships that you have when you're trying to get to the next level, and that's unfortunate. But you know, it's business at the end of the day, so it is what it is, man. But that's gonna be it for this video. I hope I was able to get to you some top, I think I called it top 5 things, but I might have said top 6 things or 7 things, you know, you should do as an independent artist. But at the end of the day, just remember just to do good business. This is Mr. 1225 on the dash. I'm signing out on this video, and I'm gonna see y'all on the next one, man. Go like, just share, and subscribe all my stuff, all my content online. We going up all 2020. Hit that subscribe button, y'all. I'll holla. Jumping back into this video because I left a few things out that I thought about on my way home the other day that I wanted to include in this video. So pay attention. We have to get our music registered, ladies and gentlemen. We got to get our music registered. I failed to mention that when I previously recorded this video. We got to get our music registered, y'all. So you got to go through like an ASCAP or like a CSAC. You know, those are kind of like the top two ones that everybody use. I'm pretty sure there's like other ones out there now. You know, like I said, it's been a while since I've been dealing with that type of business. But yeah, make sure you get your music registered, ladies and gentlemen, so you won't have no issues getting that mailbox money. When that money rolls into the mailbox when you get your check. You know, don't be putting music out for free. That's not a good thing, unless you want to do a mixtape, but like I told y'all, I wouldn't recommend that. Also, make sure, key ingredient, independent artists, make sure you get a split sheet. Make sure you get a split sheet. So what a split sheets are just where you put down everybody that did whatever they did on the record, so people can get their credit and people can get their monies, and how the percentage of the record breakdown. Remember, it's 100% on the record. So producers get 50 or however y'all work it. Co-writers get it. Some of the label get it. However you break down your publishing. So they work hand in hand. Make sure you get your music registered. Make sure you get the split sheets done. Get the split sheets done. That's how you put your record into the system. So make sure you get those two things done that I failed to mention on the other video, and I thought about it on my way home. Make sure you do those 2 things. I think, man, you follow that blueprint, you're gonna be all right. All right, I'm signing out. This is 1225 on the dash.